Can you tell us what are the actions you want the government to initiate to end this sort of conflict in
Is-
the border?
See, the immediate action is that please speed up the process to settle down the interstate dispute between the two sides. Especially, you'll see the all this violence and unnecessary situation are occurring in Block One. The most active is Block One. You will not hear it in other disputed area, and the reason is that uh, people in the Block One, they are all farmers. They are 100% of their farmers. They live on farming. They feed their family on farming. So for the past 7 months, if you see the development, our people are not being allowed to go to the cultivation field to plant the cultivation. They are not allowed to go to the field to take care of their cultivation. And for the past few weeks, they are not even allowed to go and cut the cultivation. So this is a very important part if you look from the prospect of a farmer who depends on farming. If you don't allow him to go and cut his cultivation, imagine you are attacking his family. You are putting the life of his family members at stake, which is unjust and very wrong. So if you see the development in the last few days, like after the cultivation has ripened and all, they are farmers are ready to cut the cultivation. They they went to the paddy field, two or three of them to their own paddy field, but the car people start using catapults, shooting, throwing stones. So they could not go to the field to cut the cultivation. They have to come back home. So recently, what happened is that for the safety, all the villages thought it is good that we all will go and cut the cultivation of Mr. A. Then will all of us will go and cut the cultivation of Mr. B. So that there is a support of one another. However, in that day, you see when the people went to the field to cut the cultivation, the people again started the same thing, started violence and all. Even I think the police personnel from both sides were present. I think they would give a statement also. They would give a report on what happened on that day. Then, because of the activities of the Karbi people, that violence took place. There was a fight, and unfortunately, we would not support any violence. But unfortunately, few people have been injured, and one person has lost his life, which is very very unfortunate. So therefore, it is very important for the government to understand Block One now, to immediately take a very very fast track lane to ensure that it is resolved at, as soon as possible. And number two is that from the government side, we would suggest that in the past 5 to 6 months, there are farmers that were not allowed to go to the field to plant the cultivation. Now they are at loss. So we urge upon the government to please look into the statistics and provide the compensation if possible. And now if you see, will our people, farmers in Lapangap area, will they be able to go and cut the cultivation? It's very rarely, I don't think. So therefore, it is very important for the government to arrange very, very proper security just to enable, to allow our people to cut the cultivation so that they don't starve, their family don't starve. So we urge upon the government to look into this matter, talk to the counterpart state, and to ensure that even if necessary, CRPF personnel could be deployed also, so that peace and harmony will be maintained in this area. And recently, on the 6th or 7th of this month, the district administration of both the sides have met to discuss how to maintain peace. However, in that meeting, what we have heard is that from the Karbi side, they have brought forward conditions for peace. So for peace, there cannot be condition. Peace is peace. So therefore, that meeting which was held between two district administration was failed. Therefore, when this incident happened last 3 days, the Karbi counterparts, they were making a statement that since that peace meeting failed, how can you come and cut the cultivation? So the cultivation cannot wait no till you all, because if you don't do now, it will be wasted. So we have to understand from the farmer point of view also. It is a matter of life for him and his family. So we hope the government take immediate step in and ensure two things. Number one is security for the people to enable them to go and do the cutting. And number two is to ensure that those who have more loss due to the violence for the past few months, they are compensated properly.
So opposition leader is saying that there was intelligence failure and no coordination between both the states, resulting in this tragic incident.
See, of course, if that goes without saying, there would be intelligence failure. For the past few days, 3 people went to the paddy field, tried to do the cutting, they got shot with catapults. So the government should look from that angle. This is turning tense now. And the government would understand. I think the government is intellectual enough to know that to cut the field at this point is very important for the farmer. They would want to cut it. So the government should have read all those signs.
So you feel that government took it lightly?
Of course, I would do that. Proper security was not there, and on that day, we doubt if sufficient police personnel were also available or not. So that's why this incident happened, and it is a continuous incident. If you look at the few weeks, it is a continuous incident of disturbance, which the government should have taken note of and do some preparedness if in case of any uneventuality.
So as a you are the chairman of the border spokesperson of the border committee. So will you be pursuing this matter, because for the first phase of talks, then now second phase, first phase also no conclusion as yet. So what measures government should take?
We on this the settlement of border from the HPTRO side, we have met with the CM, had a very long meeting, not once, 2 or 3 times, have sent multiple representation to the government. I think it is for the government now to act. The ball is not in our court now. The ball is in the government court. We have given all the document, all the reason for our demands, but depends until now. The sad thing is that we don't hear anything from the government. We don't know. Last meeting we had with CM is that we agreed upon that we will allow the villages based on their will. From where you will get the Aadhaar, from where you want to get your Aadhaar card, your PAN card, your certificate. You want to get it from there, you go and get it. You want to get it from here, you go and get it. But till now, we don't know whether that agreement has been done or not with the counterparts.
So now election is round the corner for Assam. So do you think that they will take it seriously, or?
See, I'll tell you, for the past many years now, our boundary dispute has been subject to politics. Now there's Assam election, cannot do anything. Then Meghalaya election, then cannot do anything. Then MP election, cannot do anything. Election keep coming. But the people are suffering for many years now. You have to keep aside your politics, keep aside the election, and please look into this matter very seriously.
So you insist that the area should be retransferred, because earlier it was transferred for administrative convenience.
You see, if you go at the 1951 notification, it was erroneously transferred to Karbi because of the constitution of the district council. And at that point of time, the Assam government thought for administrative convenience, we will merge the Karbi with the Khasi Panar with the Karbi. However, right from day one, after that notification 1950, people from Lapangap, Block 1, they have opposed it multiple times, wrote letter to the union government, to the Assam government at that time, because at that time we were not a state. And if you recall, in 1955 and 1957, the government of Assam at that time has constituted a joint inquiry committee. A report has come out, and the Block 1 and Block 2 were supposed to be retransferred to the Meghalaya. But that resolution has not been implemented. So that is the point. So all we wanted with respect to Block 1 and Block 2 is that go back to the 1957, the survey report, and based on that, please do the needful and retransfer back the Block 1 and Block 2 to Meghalaya.